Whew, man, this is a feeling that is very distantly familiar, but it's been quite some time since I hit that record button. What's up, guys? It's Sir Emanon here, and this is just going to be a bit of a more relaxed video. We're just vibing here today because this marks hopefully my actual return to the game. So if you guys have seen my most recent video, which is the Rise of the Budget Duelist episode, you will have probably noticed that I made a twit longer comment or post basically explaining my absence there. And then this 2-week absence is strictly because I moved back into university last week. It's been pretty hectic. You could see the change of scenery probably. It is the quintessential kind of apartment style of, I guess, background here. But yeah, we're going to try and hop back into the game. It's been at least a month since I've deeply immersed myself into the game. So I am, understandably very, very rusty and probably really bad right now on a technical level. So this video is just going to be us chilling. We're going to play some games on DuelingBook. I'm probably just going to cut up this footage and we're just going to see how this goes. The whole point is to have you guys in the comment section below pretty much coach me on what I'm doing well and what I'm doing poorly. So that'll be that. As for the deck I'm playing, I have gone ahead and consulted the lovely people over at twitter.com to see what exactly are some easy decks that are good for somebody who is returning from a recent hiatus, aka myself. So let's see what you guys have suggested, and we will work from there. So we got a vote for Tri-Brigade Zoodiac, it looks like. Pretty linear, trying to end on Appaloosa Revolt with a lot of hand traps. Yep, definitely don't disagree with that at all. I don't imagine the meta changed too much with the most recent set. I think Dawn of Majesty. But of course I can't say for certain because I have been very, very far removed from the game. So I would like to not play Tri-Brigade Zoo just because it is the best deck, and also because I find it to be not the most interesting, but we will see what the other responses entail. I think you know my answer. I knew this answer. We got MBT, the illustrious MBT Yu-Gi-Oh! Suggesting as well Tri-Brigade. Lines are simple to pick up. It's also the best deck. And Salad and Striker are decent if you want a gentle reentry. Those two words pretty much sum up exactly how I want this experience to go. It won't be necessarily devoid of misplays, but that's hopefully the goal, eventually at least. We've got a suggestion from Kilu, who says Tri-Brigade as well. Okay, so it's 3 votes for Tri-Brigade, and despite my wishes initially, we might have to go back on the, resolution to try and not play this deck, because it seems to be the go-to suggestion. We got Ubel. We got Tri-Brigade again, or we got Processing Zoo Brigade, and we got another Tri-Brigade vouch. So I think that's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people voting for Tri-Brigade. Okay, I can't really justify not playing this deck anymore after reading through these responses. I thank you guys for your time. This post was made like 20 minutes ago. So yeah, I guess we could hop onto YGO scope as well, just to look at the popular decks and seeing what's being most represented, so we can have a bit of a look here. So we got Salad and Striker, which are pretty interesting. I don't know if they're the best decks right now. I'm pretty sure they aren't, because when I took a break they weren't, but who knows, maybe the meta changed in like a month. Tri-Brigade, not surprising, it's up here, third most played deck, 60% win rate. We have Dragon Link, which is a cool deck, but I am probably not well equipped to play right now. Prank Kids, Virtual World, another deck that I would like to play if not for the propensity to brick. We got Tri-Brigade Zoo again. We have Geist, which is another consideration I had just because I am very familiar with this deck. We have Eldritch, we have BA, which we're not going to play obviously because of Rise of the Budget Duelist. We have the Shadal deck. Alright, we have a pretty good idea. There's a lot of the same decks, not really too much changed drastically, so I guess we can go ahead and hop onto DB right now and build the deck real fast. I actually don't know what a list looks like, which is funny, but yeah. Oh yeah, this is the budget BA build, which, speaking of which, I guess this is a good time to mention right now, I am probably not going to be able to attend physical locals for the time being, just because of the current circumstances that I am in, aka college. So probably gonna have to try and see what we can do with remote dueling. Space is a little bit cramped with my current setup, so I'm still working on that, and I really spent the first week focused on just moving in and attending classes and stuff. So we'll see how things go. As far as, I guess this is a good time to talk a little bit about like my upload schedule as well. I don't really have one. I never really have had one, but it's probably just going to be a lot more relaxed. I'm just going gonna put up videos whenever I feel like it and whenever I have time, because things are going to get a bit crazy pretty fast here. Because I forgot how busy real life university is in comparison to just learning on Zoom. So I had a lot more time to make videos the previous few semesters, whereas this time it might be a bit different. But I guess we go ahead and make Tri-Brigade Zoo. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. I'm just going to completely wing this. I'm not even going to look up any lists, which is a bad idea, but this will allow you guys to roast me in the comments and give me suggestions as far as what is good and what's not. I don't even know the Tri-Brigade link ratios, actually. I just haven't looked at them at all. I know this card is synonymous with Tri-Brigade, so we're going to play this. Hand traps, I don't even know what the best hand trap lineup is. Oh yeah, there's zoo cards as well. So we should probably play some of those. So we have this. I don't know the zoo ratio either. Yeah. I don't also know if you play Hammer Kong. So that's another question mark. Which zoos do people play? This is going to be interesting because I have literally zero clue. We're just going to throw one of these in here and then let you guys correct me in the comments. Barrage as well. Zeus is an inclusion, of course. I think people play Desires in this deck. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if people play Desires of Prosperity. I'm probably just going to go Desires because, I mean, that's my initial inclination. But again, feel free to correct me. Hand traps, ubiquity, and the ability to be splashed is probably key here. Let's actually also hop back to YGO Scope and just see what's being most played, so I have an idea. Imperm, Veiler, Call by Strike, Nib, Bell. Oh yeah, for Revolt, probably, I would imagine. So I have a good idea. Oh yeah, Appaloosa, oops. Probably pretty good here. And I am stuck at this point because I actually don't remember what else is supposed to go in here. Almirage, I know, is supposed to be in here. Alright, let's do Imperm, Veiler. Man, this core is actually so small. I have so much room just to play flex cards. Do people play actual trap cards like Strike and stuff? Or is that not really as much of a thing as just hand traps? My guess would be probably not, but I'm gonna play Strike anyway because I don't know what else to play. And I guess we'll play Bell too, just to round out some hand traps. So this seems like an okay starting point. Definitely not optimized, but we're going to work from here. Probably good to side deck this card. Alright, I lied. I actually did end up looking at a sample list, and I realized I was missing some really obvious stuff. So I'm missing this from the extra deck. I'm missing this from the extra deck. I'm missing this from the extra deck. And I think people play 2 Farid. I think. At least that's what the list that I looked at is playing. So this is going to be our list. And as for the rest of the side deck, I guess we'll just put in some random cards. And we'll see if they're good or not. I don't want to spend too much more time on this. So I'm just going to kind of wing it. We'll just throw in stuff for going first. YOLO. Alright, this is probably a horrible list. I won't deny, but I'm just going to go with it. And that is what we're going to be doing. Alright, let's hop into Rated and see how we do. Alright, that was fast. Alright. Oh, hey, this person also has 100 rating. So that's good for us. Let's good luck, have fun, and see what we can do. We also are just completely fresh here. Opponent is on 42 cards. We have a hand trap, but we're pretty much just playing Zoo. Well, we do have access to Fractal, of course. But now, everyone's going to say that this is a linear. Oh, goodness, they're playing against their fairy deck. What is happening? Sure. Okay, but yeah, everyone's going to say this is linear, and then I'm going to end up inevitably misplaying regardless. You can summon a monster from your deck. I feel like that's pretty good. So I'm going to impermanent, even though I don't know if that's correct. So we'll see. I don't know what these cards do, so we're just gonna hope that that was good enough. Judging by my opponent's reaction, maybe it is. Normal summon Mystical Shine Ball. That's definitely not something you see every day. We're gonna go for a link play here, it looks like. Oh, there's Herald of Mirage Lights. Okay, that's pretty decent. So this is a spell trap negate right now. Alright, definitely not too bad. We're gonna go to main phase. I guess we don't really need the Rat Piercing, so we're just gonna Third Blade to see what we can get. Alright, looks like my opponent has no response, so we're just gonna go and draw a card. Oh hey, we drew Fractal anyways. So, low-key, I kind of want my opponent to use a resource on Tanky, just because I have the Fractal already. So we're gonna do that and see if they burn a card on this. Because then I can just Zeus my opponent, leave them on one card with a top deck, and then just do Tri-Brigade stuff. I don't even have to Zeus. I can just like attack over and just not bother. Oh, I think my opponent is relatively new to DuelingBook. We've all been there. Alright, it does negate and destroy, right? Yes, it does. Okay, so they had a Hecatress in hand. That is cool. Okay, so I already did commit my normal as well. We'll go ahead and use this. We'll go Kits, and then we'll go Nerve. And then we'll add... Actually, what do you normally add off of the Nerval here? That's the first question I have. Probably not Chaos if you don't have an extender. So I probably do... Kits? I don't know if it makes a big difference. So you can go Shakanine into Farigit. Special. We can do a lot of stuff. But I actually don't know the best play. So I'm going to be winging this. If I mess this up, you'll know why. It's because I don't know what I'm doing. We're going to go Shakanine. We're going to bring back the Rats. I'm not going to dump everything, even though I could, just because like I can keep Zeus live, I suppose. So we're just going to go into this. We'll go Farigit. Hopefully you guys can't hear the motorcycle. That's like one thing with recording in the city. Alright. And we'll go ahead and... Does it summon defense? I actually literally don't know. Okay. So yeah, we'll go ahead and use that. We'll banish 1, 2... We could do Shrike, but does that actually do anything? I don't know what I'm doing at all. Literally, I just have no idea. We're just gonna go for 2. We'll go for that. Maybe I should have done 4, actually. That probably was the better play, but I didn't think about it until after everything was said and done. So we'll go battle phase. We'll just attack. Alright, we'll go like this. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and add Revolt, and then put back Revolt, and then we're gonna draw 1. This way I don't actually draw into Revolt. Alright, and then we'll put this back. Alright, we'll go ahead and set 2, and then I'll pass. I'm pretty sure I played that completely wrong, but that is what the comment section is for, because I, again, am very rusty right now. So please, do feel free to correct me. I am more than willing to learn. I did enable the Valhalla to be on again, but I do have Appaloosa plus Imperm, so I'm feeling okay about it. I do wish I drew a different defensive card, but it's okay. It's not too big of a deal. There's probably a way to win the game, by the way, but I don't know. Okay, so this we actually can't Appaloosa. We do have to Imperm this one, because if we Appaloosa, it's the same as using Ash on it. So that would not be good. See, I'm rusty, but I'm not that rusty. Alright, that would have been embarrassing if I used Appaloosa there. I should have put this in the same column as Valhalla. I don't know why I didn't, but I guess the idea was that like if they're using Valhalla, they don't have anything for me to Imperm anyways, so it didn't really matter at that point. But I guess in theory, like they could go battle phase, crash, and then like main phase 2 use this. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Alright, that's fine. Wow, I can't believe I actually called that. That's kind of funny. So they are going to use... Oh, they're going to Reborn here. Oh, so that ended up being kind of different from what I expected, but ends up being alright. On summon, we'll just Revolt here. Shurag, 1, Banish, Venus, and a Nerval, 2. And then we'll search for, I guess, Fractal. I really do not know what I should be searching. So any advice in that regard would be highly appreciated. And that should be good for us. Okay, well, this is, you know, I would not say a competitive match, but you know, at least it is enough for me to learn what these cards do. So what do we do going second? Is Bell good against the deck? I don't know. I don't know how much this deck like combos. I imagine there's some combo potential because there is Venus, so I suppose Nib's fine. But apart from that, I think this is okay. So the other thing too is that I thought about maybe like doing a or starting to stream again, because you know, I have a very bad habit of not actually maintaining a stream schedule. But this could be something fun. I could just, you know, hop on DuelingBook on like a stream and then like cut this sort of video up, or this sort of footage up into a video, I should say. And we'll see where that takes us. And right now I'm just trying to talk as much as possible to ensure that I don't have to edit as much. That's the you know, lazy editor's trick, is to actually just fill the void with, you know, verbal content. But it looks like they're going first here, so that'll be fine, of course. We do have Ash this time, and we have a myriad of Tri-Brigades. They're going to 1-for-1. I'm tempted to Ash this, but I don't really know what the deck does. If I Ash this, I feel like I might run into Gamma, but we're going to do it anyway because I don't know. I don't know what the deck is supposed to do. Oof. Right, so now we'll get to see what this was supposed to accomplish last game. Because it's pretty much the exact same thing almost. I mean, it required more cards, obviously, but... Alright, so we have Dritta, who says you can add a Valkyrie card from deck to hand upon normal or special summon. Okay, that is fine. Oh, this attack boost actually can be relevant. Alright, so that's something to note. But I actually didn't catch the one that they just added to hand, so I'm gonna have to read it. Interested to see where this goes, because they still have their normal summon. They can go for a variety of different plays here. So we're just gonna be waiting on this. Alright, so Herald of Mirage Lights is gonna come down again. And just gonna pass. Okay. If this card is in your hand, you can target a face-up spell or trap you control, send it to the grave. If you do special it, if this card is no more special, you special a level 8 or lower Valkyrie from your graveyard or hand. Alright, we'll draw for turn. That's a pretty good one. That's definitely a good one. Alright, so we'll go to standby main. Alright, so here we can just use Keras as an extender. We don't really have to ever play into this Mirage Lights. So we'll go Fractal F. I am expecting hand traps, but we'll see. And that'll add a Keras. Maybe I should have done this. Well, if I didn't do this first, I don't have like anything to load my graveyard with anyways, so it doesn't really matter. We're gonna go ahead and normal summon Kit. Is there a way for me to game here? Probably. I just am not smart enough to figure it out. What does Shriesvelger's attack boost say? They have to have no monsters in the grave to get the attack boost. So access code plus what is game? Access code plus Shrike is game. I guess the first step is to just go ahead and banish 2. But we'll go ahead and summon out Blossom. We'll use this effect to summon. Does Appaloosa access code do it? It's just short, no. Okay, I definitely am not playing this correctly because I should have material engraved like at all times pretty much. I guess I could just go into Doom Eagle and then I could go into access code. Go ahead and do this. Oh wait, that's not, oh, whoops. Wrong one. That's not legal at all. That's just not legal. Oh, alright. That is awkward. That is very awkward. Alright. You can see, you can feel the rust. It's palpable. We'll go ahead and declare this now. I guess we'll summon out this. I'm actually kind of afraid of Nibiru, like low-key. But I have Revolt, so I guess it's fine. I'm just going to play really greedy because I have just no respect. We just go access code, and then we'll do this. If you got Nibiru, you got Nibiru. Alright, I will go and attempt to attack for game. Alright, cool. GG. Alright, well, I guess we might as well do another one and see what happens. Alright, so we got Kilcal, because I feel like, even though I definitely did not play optimally, I want to just play with the cards more. because I actually just haven't played with these cards pretty much ever. So they're going first with a 50 card deck, and we have no hand traps, so that's never a good sign. Oh, this is Dragon Link. Alright, well, this is going to be a rough one. They go Quick Launch into Tracer. That's going to go into Striker Dragon. They can trigger both the effects here. So they're going to be able to go into... I actually don't know the Dragon Link lines right now with the 1 Striker plus 0 LP. Do you go with Romulus or do you just go Seal? You go Romulus here. Okay. Let's see if they play Ravine or Lance. Probably Ravine, I would imagine. Yeah. They already have access to their rocket stuff, so they could maybe go into or send like Safer, for example. So I do wonder what the combo ends up looking like from here, because with 1 Striker Dragon, the arrows are a bit awkward to enable Pisty turn 1. Ooh, Melody of the Awakened Dragon. Okay, that's interesting. Pitching Router, that's even better. That is a straight up +1. So this adds a Levy. This could also add, I guess, the Chaos prize card, the Chaos Emperor Dragon prize card. Yeah. And then this could also just add a Tracer. Or I guess it could add Synchron, which wouldn't be too bad either. Because, yeah, this did not involve the normal. So I guess you could, like, normal Synchron and go, like, Chaos Ruler or something. But no, they're just going to go for Tracer. That's fair enough. So we know the hand is Boot Sector, Ravine, Chaos Dragon Legionnaire, Chaos Emperor Dragon, the prize card, and Tracer. And there's 2 unknowns. Okay, so we're going to go Boot Sector launch. That's a loud noise. They're gonna... Okay, they already drew the Recharger. So they can go Chaos Ruler here, or they can, I guess, go for Savage if they want, but I feel like they would go for Ruler. Oh, they're gonna use Tracer right away. So that means they're not gonna be able to end on Seal, so they're gonna go for Hot Red. No Seal is actually pretty nice, because that makes it so that I have more of a chance to go in with the Zoo cards. So we're gonna go for Chaos Ruler here, and then see what we mill. Yeah. I don't even know like what the appropriate hand traps timings are against this matchup anymore. So I guess maybe it's a good thing I didn't actually draw one. Okay, so they milled Chaos Space. They can get Collapse Serpent to hand, because they also incidentally milled a Light Monster, which is very convenient. They're also able to eventually recycle that Gamma back if they want to with Chaos Space, or they could just combo it with the Baby Chaos Dragons as always. So this is quite strong. They are Dark Locked, which is like the 1 saving grace, because I don't know what the extra deck looks like right now for Dragon Link. They probably play like more flex spots, obviously, with the absence of the staples. Okay, so pitching the Tiding means if I can send Chamber. So now they have this engine online as well. So they can Chamber, or sorry, yeah, they can Chamber for another Tiding right here. And then they can go for a Hot Red, but where do you go after that? The Tiding does complicate things a little bit, which is, you know, not really what I wanted to see, but it's like fine. All right, there goes the Collapse Serpent. So gonna be synchroning off for the Hot Red. They could also go for another draw. So they have both the big Chaos Dragons remaining in their hand, and I believe 1 unknown, because the Tiding was one of them. So I wonder how they're able to end on Savage if they can, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So they're gonna go ahead and Levy. They're gonna rip a card out of my hand. We'll see what they hit. Not really even sure what the best hit is. I think that's okay for me. We have our other Tri-Brigades right here anyways, so it's definitely not the end of the world. So the Pendulum effect I'm trying to remember of the Chaos Emperor is you can scale it, pay 1,000, add a Banished Dragon, I believe, and then destroy it. I don't actually know what this is going to be. You're Dark Locked via Tracer. Some things I do remember. I'm not very good at the game right now, but it hasn't been too long, I guess. But I'm curious as to what they're going to be able to make now. This is very interesting. So they're going to just link it to Pisty, maybe just to get the Collap off the board, which is fair. So that's not too bad, because they can go Wyver Burster, Banish, and then go for Chaos Space. All good. I haven't played this game in well over a month. Space, add, or put back Striker. Oh yeah, that obviously is... I totally forgot that that's like very much a needed play in this deck now. I think I could have done that first, though. Could have done that first and then made Striker. I think their zone placements were just a bit off here. Because how are they going to vacate the zones to enable Pisty, if that's even what they're going for? Okay, so my thought process was... Actually, I don't even know what they're going to be able to do here. It really just depends on what their extra deck consists of. Oh, did they play Abomination? Maybe they do. Oh, they're playing, okay, Boral Sword. Wow, really just trying to make space here. Funnily enough, this actually is good against the Zoo portion of my deck. So actually, Zeus is not really on the table for me at the moment. Oh, actually, just gonna straight up. Oh no, they're going for Chaos Ruler here. All right, so maybe they play. I think Xenophon's the rank 8 Dark or Zombie Stein. Zombie Stein it is. Okay, so I have to read this card. Detach, send a card from your hand to the grave. Target a face-up card your opponent controls. Now there's 3 interruptions here. I actually don't know if I can play through this, but we'll see. Oh, perfect. Very much on time. Zoo loses to both the Tiding and the Boral Sword. If they're smart, they would just use the Boral Sword. Oh, right, yeah. That does go to hand. They would have to, like, bounce their own Boral Sword. Alright, let's go ahead and fire off Tenki. So we're still going to go for the Zoo play, just because if they commit Tiding, I'm not beat up about that. I think that's the play. We're gonna go for this here. Oh, if they commit a negate to this, I was gonna say, if they commit a negate to this, that would be very, very nice. Okay, so we're going to send Ram. Then we're going to overlay Shakanine. Okay, this is resolving. This is nice. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and bring back this. Yeah, I really think my opponent will think about Boral Sword. I have to give my opponent the benefit of the doubt. Like, they can't really not see that, so... We're just gonna go Farragut here. Really? They're letting this go. That's interesting. I should have put more zoos in grave then. We're gonna go to SS. So now that's negated. So this adds Karos to hand. We'll declare this. It's gonna ask every time. Alright, so they're just not gonna use Tidying. Yeah, Zombie Stein it is. Well, this is not very good for me. I don't know if I could have played this different. Probably, I assume. I assume there's a way I could have done this differently. So again, let me know. I think I lose this one. Go attack like this. Oh, you know, I shouldn't have banished these. Because I could go into this in main phase 2. Alright, well, there is a misplay spotted. One of presumably many. Well, at the very minimum, we could use it to wall up. So do we need defense or do we need follow-up? I mean, this is already lethal on board. The hope is that they play in a strike by using the attack boost effect of sword, because that'd be pretty nice. I think I kind of need the follow-up because I messed up, so I'm just gonna put this back. I will shuffle my deck too. Jeez. All right, we're gonna pass on this. So I think that could have been played better on my part for sure, but again, I will leave judgment to the comments section. So the only targets are Rap and Karos, which are not very good targets. So we know that that's Tidying. Alright, so they're on 3 Tidying. That's good info to know about the deck. Because I don't know if every list plays 3 Tidying. Again, I don't know what the lists look like right now. They're going to switch to defense. Okay, well, can't respond to that one. So that's fine. Tidying to target Rugal. Chain Rugal F on Rats. Oh, they're not gonna hot red negate it. Okay. That's fine by me. That means they actually have to commit to the board more. Granted, they have Chaos Ruler, but they don't have any lights in here. So I'm actually not too beat up about that. They do have Chaos Space that they pitched for the Zombie Stein previously. And they still have the Chaos Ruler card. Or not Chaos Ruler, the Chaos Emperor card. So I think the hand is Chamber plus Tidying plus Chaos Emperor and 2 unknowns. Speaking of which, there it is. Add back Wyver Burster. There's also... Oh, they actually banished both their Tracers, or 2 of the Tracers. Because Striker is back into the extra deck. But they still have Recharger, so that's like rough. So they can go Wyver Burster into... Oh, geez, World Likes a Guard Dragon, okay. That's a pretty good one. I think I'm back Recharger. That's a pretty interesting choice. I guess the only other option was Rocket Synchron. Here they can go into Quad Boral. Do I lose if I strike this? Yes, because they have Chaos Ruler. Or Chaos Emperor. I keep calling it Chaos Ruler. Yeah, I think I lose no matter what. It didn't matter, like, because there was just no good time to use Strike. So we were going first. I think I just want to put this in. I think everything else is okay. I don't know how good Nibiru is against this matchup. I can't imagine like the Valor is actually that strong. Maybe I keep Valor just to make sure that I don't lose too bad to back removal if I don't have Judgment. I don't know how good Droll is either. I mean, that list seems to be adding a lot of cards, so maybe it's good. It's like there's not really a great show point for like Valor and stuff anymore. I guess the show point would be Chaos Ruler, maybe. Nah, that can't be right. I think I'm gonna try this. I feel like I'm comfortable with this. We'll give this another go. And we'll see how this happens. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure I just hold the zoo cards, right? I'm pretty sure I just don't use the zoo cards turn 1. So like, I could do some zoo stuff. Is there a way for me to end on... Actually, I literally don't know what I'm doing with this deck at all. It's like really just occurring to me. I just don't know what I'm doing at all with this deck. So I could commit my zoo cards, but I have to commit like every zoo card, and it doesn't feel good. I think I'm just gonna do this. Alright, we're gonna use the effect. Okay, they have no response, that's good. Is summoning this do anything? I don't think so. This is probably completely wrong, by the way. So I actually don't know what to do. Like, if I don't want to commit the zoo cards, which I don't want to, like what's the best play to make? I actually don't know. I just want to get Reveal on. That's really all I want to do. I guess we put back this copy of Ram. And we'll just set pass. Chamber. Chamber is okay. On resolution, I will Droll. Let's see if that's good enough. I mean, it seems okay here, at least. Cuts off Chaos Space if they have it. They also are playing Melody, so that's actually another consideration. Okay. Hopefully they didn't hard draw like Boot Sector. That would be upsetting. Like Boot Sector plus Rockets. Going for this. That's fine with me. I'm willing to let my opponent commit here. Just because I want to see what they have. Hopefully they can't play through all of my stuff. Like, now I have like an extra zoo push for next turn. Since they didn't commit to it turn 1. Again, that could have been completely wrong. Like, it could have been completely like bad logic. I guess you could argue I could have used Barrage to actually make an Appaloosa, which would have been a lot better. And, you know, to those people, I would say you were correct. I'm just not very good at thinking ahead. So yeah, that probably was the better play. That's pretty good. I just wonder what the play is going to be. Linking away Seal. Going for a Nightmare Unicorn. Okay. Unicorn effect to pitch. They have to be a different name. Okay. I was like, if they have to be different names, I just completely like botched my last turn. Quick launch. Okay. Am I threatened by Chaos Ruler? That's the real question. Because they can pop this, summon out, Recharger. They also have an extra extender in Tidying. So I have to be a little bit mindful of that. I do want to see how my opponent's going to commit. Because they can't add off the Chaos Ruler, so that's like fine with me. Getting the mills maybe is unfortunate. They're going to Savage here. Yeah, I'm going to nip here. Maybe that was wrong, because maybe there's a world in which I could have actually let that live, since it wouldn't have gained any attack, because the only Link monster was Seal. So, like, there's a world in which I could have maybe been able to play through that, but not entirely certain. Okay, so they have Tiding, which I shouldn't disregard. Alright. Oh, hey, here's another Nibiru. Am I able to OTK here? Let's go ahead and normal summon Fractal. We'll use the effect of Fractal. We'll banish, I guess, 4. Then we can go Farigit, add a guy, summon. We'll use this effect to special summon from hand. And then we'll use this effect here. I don't know if this is correct at all, by the way. Oops. Target chamber. This will force out the Tidying. Yeah. I'm kind of just banking on no hand traps, to be honest. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so I think that was the correct line of play. I don't know for sure if that was right, but I'm just gonna go with it. I think that was a decent line of play. I think I should just jam in all the hand traps I can. This one plays around triple tactics talent, so I think I'd rather have this in. Seems simple enough. I purposely made the side deck very generic, and the main deck also very generic, just so I could like easily swap in and out cards. I don't have to like worry about like specific tournament preparation or anything. Because when you build a side deck for a tournament, it could be completely different, obviously, because you should already know what you're gonna side for matchups. Alright, so we drew 3 hand traps and we're playing pure Zoo. Alright, cool. Playing pure Zoo this game. Can't say that's the bad thing, honestly, in this scenario. Let's see what we got. Chamber, yep. Res, we'll do this again. Can Tri-Brigade pitch Barrage? It can, yeah. Because it can pitch combo. Not that I would do that, it's just, you know, in theory, I could do it. I still don't know if I'm playing the right Zoos, by the way. I guess be playing the complete wrong Zoos. Maybe I should be playing like Whiptail, maybe I should be playing 2 Therablade, maybe 2 Ram. I have no idea which ones are correct. They definitely all have different utility, so I'm not going to say that they don't matter, because they definitely do. It's just I don't know which one's correct. Alright, so they're going to go into Striker. This maybe means they have Fiber Burster, or... oh, they have Quick Launch, okay. They could go Seal Pass, which isn't horrible. I do have the Imperm for it, which is not bad either. I wonder if they're going to go Ruler here. Definitely would be interesting. I'm going to do this again. Alright, well, looks like we are literally just playing Zoo. Hey, that's a good draw. I haven't seen that one, actually. Is my opponent really not playing hand traps? Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's not on hand traps. Oh, what a good draw. So I definitely want to stack up my graveyard with more Zoos. Or, yeah, Zoo extra decks monsters. Oh, my Mirage is dead now. Oh, man. Oh. Maybe I should have used this first before Desires? Is that correct? Well, since my Zoo line is dead anyways, I might as well just use all of them. We'll go into Farigit. We'll activate the effect. Phase. GG, well played. Alright, well, there we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. GG's. Alright, so that was the Tri-Brigade Zoo experience. Did I play the deck optimally? No. I'm sure you guys can name a billion things I did incorrectly in the comments, and that's what I live for. I live for the constructive criticism, because I think that that's what this game needs the most is people actually helping each other, lifting each other up in ways that are beneficial and not destructive. So I definitely look forward to reading your guys' comments. Feel free to roast me a little bit. I don't mind. But yeah, that's going to be it. I don't really know how this video is going to end up turning out because I talked a fair amount. Maybe I'll edit stuff in, maybe I won't. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.